Hey everybody, welcome to the AgentIgnite and thank you for being here. So today, this is a short version of the 3 videos that I did separately. And the goal of this video is to basically for those who don't have the time to go one video at a time, I try to combine everything in this video so that you can get a full understanding of what AgentIgnite does and be literally make up your decision right away if you decide to do to purchase. So this is very to the point. I will, after we finish, I will give you a small demo, show you exactly how the AgentIgnite performs, and then we can go from there. Sounds good? So the idea, what we're trying to do with AgentIgnite is we are trying to deliver something that is special for life insurance and financial advisors. The fact of the matter, agents don't have time to be marketers. They don't have time to go and learn how to do copywriting. They don't have time to go and learn how to set up funnels, to find messages and hooks and stuff like that. So this is a marketing business, and people have enough on their plate. So it's just when you tell them, hey, you're gonna have to go and learn and to how to write copy, it's like you are asking them too much. It's impossible. And this is exactly why AgentIgnite was developed for, is to help these people, to help you guys become a marketer. And the following are the core competencies of what AgentIgnite is able to do. This is just the beginning. This is just version 1, but it's really that powerful. And the first core competency that AgentIgnite does is it helps you. It's your core workstation that helps you generate content. So this is your content operating system. It knows exactly your voice. It knows exactly who is your ideal customer profile. It knows exactly who is your niche. And then when you want to write a LinkedIn post or even a Facebook post, it's easier for it to go and you just plug in, put a topic that you want to talk about. This is something that you have already developed earlier. You build a list of pain points that your market has, and then you just select one at a time and insert it into AgentIgnite, and AgentIgnite will give you a full copy. So that's amazing. It's there is no spamming. There is no, everything is well crafted. So it writes also emails, DMs, script, landing pages. It does pretty much every single task you need to do, because you basically, if you are a salesperson, you need to be a marketer, and marketing has few components in it. At least you need to be able to deliver email sequences. At least you need to be able to set up some sort of funnel where people can come find you and know about you and then make up their mind. So this stuff is really well done when you use AgentIgnite. So that's the first element that you need, that is available for you. So no hours spent guessing what is it I'm going to be talking about. No blank page, no guessing. All is in your voice. And the thing that I didn't mention is the fact that before you ask AgentIgnite to do these tasks for you, you will feed it all the information you need. For example, you will give it a few examples of your writing. So you will give it like 3 to 5 texts that you wrote, so that it can speak with your voice. Okay, and the more you give it, the better it is. You will do a deep dive research, ideal customer profile with them, so it knows exactly who is that you are trying to reach and how you can be able to deliver the right message to them. So all this information, all this pre-work is already done once you set up the system and make it ready to go. The second element that we are trying, that the second feature that AgentIgnite is capable of doing is acquisition engine. So your outbound machine needs to be performant. So generally, when you are delivering messages on LinkedIn or on Facebook, you want those messages to have a beginning and an end. And going to run a demo for you. I will show you exactly what I did so that you can get a visualize the idea. So once you want to send messages, you want these messages to make sense. So they have a beginning, a middle, and the end. And within those messages, they need to have something enticing that get people actually to want to answer them. It's not just, hey, how you doing? How's the weather over there in New York or whatever it is? So you need to be specific. And this is why the AgentIgnite is powerful, because it knows your dream customer, so it can craft a very specific DMs that can touch people and get them to answer. And I'm not done here, because once I do the demo, I can talk exactly why this is powerful. And finally, what we do is that once we build and establish a brand, and once we have our brand start speaking about us, then we can go and we can use and add a second outlet of generating leads by actually looking for the masses. And what we do, we go for software like Apollo, and we download like 1,000 or 10,000, depending on your budget. It's very cheap. And you download 1,000, you put them into an email sequence, and you start hitting them on a daily basis. And because the AgentIgnite knows exactly who's your dream customer, it's easy for a percentage of those 1,000. It's easy for a percentage to start every day. One of them is showing interest and answering, and then you can easily move them into sales calls and close them. So this is the power of AgentIgnite and how it works. And the third element of AgentIgnite and why it's worth your time is because this is an acquisition analyzer. What does it mean? It means that it's your weekly performance diagnose. It does a weekly performance diagnosis so that you understand exactly where is the problem is. We insert 8 points on a daily basis. You fill up those points on a daily basis. And by the end of the week, it tells you exactly, hey, you have a problem of conversion. Hey, you have a problem of people don't know about you. Hey, you have a problem, your messaging, your very first message is not responding. So these KPI metrics helps us adjust and enhance every single KPI at a time, so that we have 8, like we have a horizontal set of metrics, and every day we are setting up and adjusting one key KPI and moving to the next. Once we have a machine that is running smoothly, then we can go back to it and we can start enhancing it even further. And this is power. This is really power, because what happened, most agents, what they do is that they try to use LinkedIn or Facebook or what have you, and then the next thing you know, they get quickly within a few messages and few posts, they get quickly tired and say, oh, this is not working. But the idea is that it's a long game, and you need to play the game the right way by understanding exactly where is your weakness, enhance them, and make them catch up with what works. Okay, in total there are 28 components that comes as a sub features that represent this AgentIgnite, and every single, I'll give you an example. For example, there is 28-day email nurturing sequence that is already built. So that's once you tell AgentIgnite to build you an email sequence, is already there. There are no spammy DM sequence. So 3 messages outbound plus inbound 2-step converter. Here what it means with the 2-step converter, because I fed the machine with the 2-step form, which is once somebody engages on your content or you send a message, you don't just go and invite them into sales calls right away. There is a step-by-step that you need to go through so that you can qualify them and get them to a point where they want to join you without you pushing them. That's very important. Something else, a weekly KPI diagnosis framework, 8 metrics, color-coded, dashboard, priority fix every Friday. landing page copy generator, 3 inputs, complete lead magnets or call booking, welcome and install guide. And once you have everything done, you have a welcome. Once you buy into it, you receive a welcome and install guide, and you only download the zip folder and start installing and fill up the information, and within an afternoon you are all set. So this is an idea of how does this AgentIgnite works. Right now, let me share with you few examples so that you can see for yourself, because we don't have the time. I already did the demo, I already did the research, so I want to share with you exactly how this operates, how this works. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to show you a few examples. Share screen so you have clear idea of how this works. All right, can you see my screen? Awesome. Let me make this bigger. So the first thing what I did, this is the first text that I asked to repurpose to LinkedIn. I told AgentIgnite, please, I give it just this prompt. Why most agent will never hit 100K. And look what it did. It gave me the core idea. It gave me the content mode. It's a belief shifting piece of content. And then it gave me the whole text. Okay. This is the whole text. The second post is right here. This is, so why cold calling is killing your credibility with younger clients. So it did the same thing. The core idea, content mode is a belief shifting piece of content, and then it delivered the content. And then the third, why posting one form of content without researching and building audience is likely going to flop. And then it did the exact same thing. So I can send you this. You can go back and watch it. I read every single word in the other videos, but the idea is that you can see how this works. The second thing that I want to share with you, it's an actual example of a DM sequencing that actually works. And this is very, very important because I chose a topic, a niche from, I just selected the niche out of nowhere. And I told AgentIgnite, I want to target this niche. It's the roofers. And I want to send them a DM sequence that makes sense, that can get them to respond. And the first thing that it did, it helped me first investigate. It's right here. Let me find it. Okay, so here's the DM sequence, and here is the ideal customer, the customer avatar investigation. So here is what it did. First, it asked me a few questions. Roofer, ideal customer profile, deep dive part 1. And it asked me a few questions. Which geography are you targeting for this niche? Who exactly within the roofing world are you targeting? What's the income sweet spot? The roofers who has money invest in policy but isn't already over-insured. I chose 70 to 120. I'll tell you in a minute. Where does this roofer spend time online? What's the family situation that makes a roofer the right fit? The trigger that makes them think about coverage. Any other targeting details, specific association forums, trade shows, or nuances I should know about? This is the first part. The second part, roofer ICP deep dive. What insurance or financial product does the roofer in this bracket already have or think they have covered? So most roofers, for example, they have workers' compensation. This is required by the state or the government, but the rest, they are not. Generally ability, employer provided, no life insurance. How has a roofer like this typically been approached about life insurance before? Cold calls, workplace, referrals, what have you. Who else is targeting roofers or blue collars, trades with life insurance? Any names or brands? What is the number one reason a roofer in this bracket hasn't bought a policy yet? The most common excuses. Then you choose one or two. How you already sold to roofers, or this is in your new niche. Then you select what is good. And then the third deep dive, you answer the following question. This goes even deeper into the psychographic. What does the roofer actually say when topics of life insurance comes up? What does the roofer think is the reason they haven't bought a policy? What do you know about, as the experts in the, is the real problem, the thing they can't see? What's the health consequence? What happened to this family if he falls off the roof tomorrow with no policy in place? What does this roofer actually want? And so on and so forth. So now Agent Ignite knows exactly this new niche that you want to target. Now it has a complete idea that it knows everything about them. It knows where they are located. Now it goes and it generates for you a full DM script. So it goes here, DM sequence roofers on the fence. Let me just read you quickly so you get the idea. Notice the first DM. Notice you are in the roofing, respect for the work seriously. I speak to a lot of guys in the trades. One thing keeps coming. I know I should have something in place for my family. I just haven't gotten around it yet. Out of curiosity, does that sound familiar at all? No agenda here, just a genuine question. So what we're doing here, we are just approaching somebody who we know for a fact they may have this pain, and we are going straight to the pain, just trying to get that yes, no, and trying to get them to have some sort of response. In message number 2, what we do is that we say, we appreciate you being real about that. Honestly, most people in your position feel exactly the same way. I put together a short guide specifically for guys in the trade. It covers one thing most roofers don't realize until it's too late. A worker compensation does a lot of things, but it does not write your family check if you are gone. There's a coverage gap that most people only find out about after the fact. It's a quick read, no fluff, no pitch, and we send this. So this is very, very powerful, and here's why. What we did here is that we are leading with value. We are sending these people something valuable so that we can open their eyes to and understand, hey, I might be in trouble. The compensation plan only covers to a certain extent. If something happened, God forbid, tomorrow, I'll be in trouble. I need to get more into this. So this is just an enticer. This is just to get them in that mood. They want to know more. Once we get them in that mood, let me add the. Okay. Once we get them in that mood, they want to answer, they want to get further step. Now the questionnaire, it's time to send the questionnaire. So what we did in message 3, only sent after they engage with the guide. Not a call, not a pitch, just a next natural step. And here is where I'd like to get to. I want to be upfront about it. No, this is not a sales call, not a presentation, just a short questionnaire, because what makes sense for one roofer won't necessarily make sense for another. Your income, your family setup, how long have you been doing this? It's all changed what right option actually looks like. If you fill in a few questions, I can come back to you with something that genuinely fits your situation. No generic quote, something specific to you. No obligation. If what I come back with doesn't make sense, you tell me, we move on. Would you be open to it? So what we're doing here, again, this is powerful. What we're doing here is that we send them the questionnaire and we asking them to fill up that questionnaire. And based on what they say in that questionnaire, we get back with them and we make the right pitch, we make the right offer based on what they mentioned, not based on what we think is good for them. No, based on what they articulated in the questionnaire, because the questionnaire has a specific questions, and based on that, we will be able to make them an offer that makes sense to them, that is aligned with exactly what they think is right and what they think is the real pain point. And this way, we are not, the worst thing in sales is to make people say something for people. You can't just speak for people. You want to make sure that people are actually saying the thing, are actually articulating that thought and that pain, so that once you make the offer and you make that proposition, it makes complete sense and it's fully complementary. And finally, before I let you go, I want just to make sure that you understand exactly what is the diagnosis goes through, so that I can give you a quick understanding of how this works. So bear with me, here it is. So what we did here, weekly KPI diagnosis, connection sent 51, acceptance rate 10. I did just an experience just so I can get something so I can show you. Acceptance rate 10-20%, a reply rate, and there's 10% calls booked, 0, content posting 3 to 5 times, stack point, getting replies to your DM. So you see how things are very clear. We know exactly where we are getting stuck. Stack point is getting replies to your DM. So we need to go and work on our DM. We need to rephrase, or we need to put something that is probably can be better that people can respond to. And look at here, connection sent, acceptance rate, replies rate, calls booked, content posted 3 times. This is on track. So the primary link, the value DM is not landing, and it tells you exactly what you should do and how you can do it. The secondary flag, acceptance rate, borderline. What's working? The content is running. So you are actually running the content. It tells you, it rewrite for you the value DM. It gives you another proposition so you can use. And from there, you can keep, as I mentioned before, let me close this. And from there, you can just keep enhancing one simple thing at a time, one tiny thing at a time, until you have a horizontal machine that is fully capable of giving you the exact framework of what is it that works. And then once you have something that works, then we can move on and keep enhancing our machine. I think this is the best thing since sliced bread. If you guys are interested, please make sure to comment below. You can schedule a call if you want to discuss further. We can schedule a call at a one-to-one level and we can have a chat. No worries. All the information are below. If you decide this is useful for you, you can make a payment. The link is below. You can make a payment. It's only $100. It's not a big deal. By the way, this is only for 100 people, and it's only going to last for the next 2 months, I believe. It's already 1 month already passed, so we have another month to go through. So if you decide this is because we are not trying just to sell an AI agent here. What we're trying to sell, we are trying to build a community of people who have the same goal. So we are able to build a movement. We are not trying just to sell. $100 is not going to make me rich, believe me. I'm not looking to make money. I'm looking to build a movement of people who have the same goal and who want to achieve the same thing and who have the same pain points and wants to do something about it. All right. So if you are interested to becoming a member, founder of this community, please feel free to join us right now, since we're still in the early days. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.